Senator Blackburn.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary, thank you for being here today. And I want to thank you so much for the work that DHS and FEMA have done in Tennessee with the recent ice storm, but also previously with Hurricane Helene, and the responsiveness we have gotten from FEMA, the difference from the previous administration and your administration has been noted by people in Tennessee, and I just want to express my gratitude to those employees that are working so hard. So we truly are grateful for that. I want to go back to something Senator Durbin said in his opening statement. He referred to the Biden policy, immigration policy, is sensible and humane. And in his comments, he said there was a sensible and humane way to deal with immigration, but he felt like Biden's policy was sensible and humane, and what you all are doing is not sensible and humane. And this struck me because the Biden administration allowed hundreds of thousands of those illegally entering the country. We have seen hundreds of thousands of migrant children that have been lost. There is nothing sensible and humane about that. There is nothing sensible and humane about having terrorists walk across our border and come into this country. There is nothing sensible and humane to these wonderful families who are grieving the loss of loved ones, that somebody illegally came in the country and took the life of their loved ones. So those comments really struck me. And I want to provide you the opportunity to respond to what Senator Durbin supported, the Biden immigration policy. We had hours and hours of hearings dealing with such. He supported the Biden DHS. But to me, there is nothing sensible and humane about allowing millions of people to violate the rule of law in the United States. And I yield to you for a response.
Yes, well, thank you, Senator. When you look at the Biden immigration policies, I think Senator Durbin is ignoring the consequences of illegal immigration. Over 30% of the young girls that crossed that border during that invasion were raped and brutally harmed by people along the way. There's nobody that crossed that border, came in from Mexico, that didn't have to pay a cartel member to get into this country. Those cartels have been enriched and made sophisticated and professionalized by the money that Joe Biden facilitated putting into their pockets by allowing that invasion to happen and funneling people into the cartel's hands. I also would say that 4,000 people died during that invasion when people were coming into this country, died because of the inhumane circumstances that were going on, from the heat that they were having to deal with, from drowning in the river. It was not humane what we saw being facilitated by the Biden administration. So every day, the people at the Department of Homeland Security get up to defend this country and our borders and the citizens that live here. I know, Senator Durbin, that you appear to be very concerned about illegal immigrants that are in this country. I will tell you that as a Secretary of Homeland Security, I am very concerned in doing my job and protecting American citizens. That's my #1 priority, and I will continue to enforce the law and make sure it applies equally to everyone that's in this country.
Thank you.